Let's rub our hands together. Feel warmth build between your hands. As warmth builds, just ask yourself, what is that? Where's that warmth coming from? Take a deep breath and hold the breath in at the top. Imagine you can send that breath into your hands. As you exhale, let the hands drift apart from one another. Closing your eyes if it feels all right. Just try and see between your hands. Let your mind's eye and your energy body see between your hands. Feel the energy that transmits between them. Notice how you see it, how you feel it. Letting your hands drift towards and away from one another, feeling the energy in your hands and between them. Can you feel the magnetism? Notice how it emerges as an imagination, or if it does. And maybe try imagining that light is between your hands, and as you move your hands towards one another and pull them apart, that light is condensing and spreading, expanding. My light kind of looks like how pizza dough gets stretched, but made of light. And then turn your palms to face your head and imagine that light is coming out of your hands. And then start to move your hands towards and away from your face. Don't touch your face yet. Let this towards and away movement come up around your head. And as you move your hands towards and away, listen with your hands and listen with your body for your energy field. And now let your hands start to trace around your body, starting at your head. And we're going to feel for the contours of our energy bodies. And as you feel for the contour of your energy body, you might sometimes feel like it's really close to your body, or maybe it's further away. And I want to invite you to feel for places in your energy body where there's just a need for attention, for care. Our energy bodies sometimes have stuff that gets stuck on them or stuck in them. And if you find places in your energy body that feel a little congested, you can always sweep it out. Imagine you're giving a cleanse to the energetic space around your body. Some places might need smooth caress. Some places might need an extraction of some kind, like a pulling out of a cord. As you brush off or smooth off your energy body, as you pull any cords off or out of your energy body, just release them into the space around you. And as you release them, imagine that that energy is just becoming pure potential, just totally neutral. Releasing it back into the field of possibility. If you're seated like me and you feel like you need to get up so you can get the seat side of your energy body, do that. Scoop it off, brush it out. Make sure to get the soles of your feet. Make sure to get the creases behind your knees. Make sure to get your groins and your armpits, place behind your neck and around your ears. And we'll do another 30 seconds or so, just tending that energy body, sweeping it out, clarifying, feeling its presence. And then as you're ready, bring your hands back towards your face, and now let your hands make contact with your face. And let's rub the face a little bit, starting off slow. And with our hands, really trying to sense the shape of our faces. So let your hands be very sensitive. Can your hands feel your face? If you were encountering a stranger and you had no sight, but you wanted to know how they looked, you could feel their face. Touch your own face now with the curiosity that you would have if you were wanting to see a loved one with your hands and you couldn't see them with your eyes. And as you feel your hands touching your face, just ask yourself if you're dreaming and consider that it might be true. Let your hands now move down from your face and find your chest and your shoulders, your heart space, your throat, caressing intuitively over this part of your body, trying to see with your hands, breathing into your touch. If your hands were a curious, loving presence that had no eyesight, and your body was just meeting your hands, and your body wanted to be known by your hands, how present would your body be with this touch? If your hands were just meeting your body and you had no eyesight, but you had care, you had curiosity, what kind of sensory awareness would be present in your hands? Let your hands move all over your body. Try and see your body with your hands. As your hands see your body, notice things you haven't noticed before. Notice the texture of this place compared to that place. Notice the pockets of sensation around the places that always have loud sensations. What's right next to them? As your hands move over your body and your body feels your hands, can you find in yourself a desire to be known, to be seen, witnessed, heard, felt? And can you feel yourself meeting that desire in this moment? So present with your touch. As you touch your body, just for another minute or so, considering how long you really have to touch this body. How many years you've had so far. And maybe we'll just have another minute or so. And as you touch your body, ask yourself, and consider it might be true. Ask yourself if you're dreaming. One more time, let's let the hands come up towards the head. And now let's start to give ourselves a little bit of a massage, starting at the scalp. And you can get your hands into your hair, rub them around, move the skin on your scalp. And find your temples and rub your temples. Relax your jaw, let your mouth be open and your tongue relax. Use your hands to come around your ears, rubbing up and down with your index fingers behind your ears and your middle fingers in front. Take deep breaths all the way into your brain. Exhale, relaxing your breath out. And then let's pull down the throat and the neck, letting the fingertips sense for the lymph just underneath the skin. Try and pull the stuff that's just below your skin, not as deep as your muscle, but deeper than your skin. Imagine you're moving that fluid down towards the heart. Let your fingertips find the very top of your collarbones, and then press your fingertips down on the top side of the collarbones, and then look to either side. And gently pulse your fingers as you look to either side. And then we'll continue to rub down the chest a little bit, and then find some tapping up and down the sternum. Taking a breath and letting out a ha. Okay. Let one arm relax, use your other hand, and then start to rub underneath your collarbone. And get your fingers into the space between your ribs. Rubbing up and down to the kind of top of the pectoral or top of the breast. And then up underneath the collarbone. Lift your receiving side arm, let your arm drape over your head and rub around the outside of your chest. Rub your breast tissue and pectoral tissue, any amount that feels comfortable. Okay, take both hands and rub up and down the ribs. Okay, shake your arms out. And then let's do the other side. As you touch your body, breathe to the point of contact. Breathe into the touch. Okay, rubbing the top of the chest first. Oh, it can get real stagnant here, especially when we're doing all the holding of things that we do, especially the holding of things that require us to type with our hands. Okay, lift your arm, drape it over your head, get into your armpit, sides of the ribs. Okay, over the chest, over the breast. And then up and down. Okay, and then get your hands into your back body now. And I like to use my knuckles, just making a loose fist. And then you can rub along the sides of your spine, kind of jiggling left to right, getting into those muscles, and then rubbing up and down along the length of your spine. Get as high as your shoulders will allow you, and go as low down as your sacrum, so all the way to the bottom of the spine. Okay, and then I'm going to stand up just so I can get my lower body. And now I'm going to find my sacrum, so the base of your spine, and I'm going to rub up and down with my knuckles over the sacrum. And then either with fingertips, or you can use a fist and do impact, or fingertips and start to get into the glute muscles. We'll take a couple minutes here. So go back and forth in ways that feel right to you. Make sure to get this band kind of in your outer hip, like TFL area, if you know where that is. Right up at the top of your thigh, down the outside of your butt, up underneath your bum. Okay, and then when you're ready, come to the front. Right up at the top of your hip flexors and the tops of your quads. Okay, and then along the groin line. So you might want to spread your feet apart and go up and down a little bit over your underwear line, kind of. And then down the inner thighs. Okay, and now with flat palms, let's just rub up and down the inner thighs a couple of times, all the way up alongside the genitals and pelvis. Okay, and then rub the outer hips. And then back over the sacrum. Adjust my screen here so I can see. Okay. So let's take this energy in the base of our bodies down the spine and start to now sweep it down the legs, and then we'll brush up the inseams of the legs a couple of times. And as you move down, you can imagine you're moving the fluid underneath your skin, or you can let your touch be light and you can work your energy body layer. Okay, circulating your chi, your life force energy, moving it down towards the earth, and then gathering from the earth and drawing it up the inner legs and into the base of your belly. And then moving it down towards the earth and gathering up the earth and back into the base. And drawing earth energy into the pelvic floor, into the organs of reproduction and illumination, into the base of your spine. And one more time. And then next time your hands come to your belly, stay there, hands at the low belly. Taking a couple breaths into this space. If you're standing, feel that your legs are still connected to the ground, that kind of energetic current is still happening, it's still traveling, even though your hands aren't guiding or facilitating it anymore. As you hold your low belly now, just imagine, and you can imagine your energy as light, as flow. Maybe your imagination is bodily sensation. Imagine that current moving down the legs into the earth and then drawing up the earth, up your inner legs and into the base of your body, into your spine and into your belly. And let's make some gentle circles over the belly with our hands. And these circles can be touching your body just really lightly or barely even, or just in the energy body, or a little more firm, giving yourself more of a belly rub as you like it. Okay, so feel into your own belly. Does your belly right now want to be touched in an energy way, in a contact way? Does the spiraling want to go leftwards or rightwards? In towards the belly button or out towards the sides? And imagine that earth energy is still currenting up your legs. And you can still release down your legs and into the earth. And so as you move your hands and as you move this spiraling source of stuff, breath, awareness, attention, chi, you're moving something. As you move this, your body can take what it needs from the earth, release what it doesn't need back to earth. And offer from your belly. Right into your connection with the earth. And then let your circling or your touching get smaller. Hold it right over your belly button. This is the first place in our bodies where we were nourished. This is the first place in our bodies where we were directly connected, bonded to another body. So as you breathe right now into your belly button, into this whole area around your belly button, all the way into your back body, I want you to imagine that from this place, you are connecting to beauty, to source. And beauty or source could be a lot of different things. I definitely would like to suggest somewhere on Earth, a natural place, a mountain, a river, an ocean, maybe a particular tree. And you might have other instincts or impulses when I said beauty or source, and those can be here as well, all welcome. And from your belly button, from this place in your body that knows what it is to be connected, that knows what it is to give and let go of what is needed. Imagine that you are connected to beauty, to source. That direct connection is here. Keep one hand to your belly button, slide another hand to your heart space. And let this connection come up into your heart. Whatever you're connecting with, connect in your belly, connect in your heart. You're connecting with the ocean, let the ocean be in your belly, be in your heart. Let its sounds and its smells and its tastes and its feelings be there. And feel that connection, and then ask yourself really gently if you're dreaming.